How's it going, guys? So we've just been for a walk around the Kinder Scouts area, so we pulled up at a place called Blue Cavern, which is near the Winnets Pass, I think, and we're going to stop for the night here in the car basically, so I'll just show you the view. Yeah, so we've got ourselves a nice spot here. Yeah, we're just going to put the chairs out now and just dry our feet off a little bit from the walk. So we've got the boot jump with us on the toilet, so we're going to attempt to stop here tonight just to test it all out, really, see how good our kit is. So I'll roll this out in a minute so you can have a proper look how it all works. We've also got the roof box on the car, so we can carry loads of extra gear. So we've got walking packs in there, camping chairs, walking boots, walking shoes, that type of thing. So we've also got a cooker with us as well, and we've got a little bit of food, so we can stop the night and maybe have a few beers or something like that. We'll see how we go later on. I'm not sure how busy this spot gets, to be honest, but we've arrived here about 5 o'clock on a Thursday night, so hopefully it shouldn't get too busy with it not being a weekend, but see how it goes. What I'll do is, well, I'll give you the proper demo with this boot jump, show you how it all works, and you can probably steal some of the ideas that we're using at the moment. So the great thing about this boot jump is we've still got 5 seats even when we're transporting the boot jump around. So I'm just going to show you how this goes together and should give you some good ideas. So we just drop down the seats. These seats actually fold further down, flat into the floor, but the way I've designed this, we don't actually need to do that. So we can take advantage of all the space under the seats by retaining it basically. It'll fold like that. Fold it up. So we've got this bed section basically, and how this works is it uses a floating hinge, and what it does is it clips into the back of the boot jump. So basically it just uses piano hinges, and the holes in the ply to make it quite lightweight. So you can see there it just folds out basically, and that converts into a bed basically. It also converts into a seating area, which I'll show you in a minute. This little section comes out here, and you can see these floating hinges here, and what happens is basically this just slides into those floating hinges to lock it in place. And the beauty of this is it means it reduces the weight of the boot jump, but also it means you can transport the sections around separately so that you don't have the bed taking up the whole car. So I just line that up like so, and then just pop that in like that. So what we can now do is we can roll these seats forward a little bit, and I'll show you how this works. So roll one seat forward like that. The seat goes forward a little bit as well. And basically this now just lifts up like that, and it just locks onto the seats like that. So these are just non-slip mats basically, and they just stop the cushions moving about. Cushion just goes on there like that. Second cushion just goes on there like that. So they're just pillows basically, so you can do whatever you want with them. So this is the really clever bit. So these basically just go up on the side of the car here like that. Take away that non-slip mat. And we've got a table section here, so that just basically lifts out. Flip it upside down. And we've got a table leg system strapped to that. So table goes in there, leg slots in. That slots on the top like that. And we've got a table, and that table rotates around in any direction basically. It's very, very sturdy as well. It may not look very sturdy, but you can put an awful lot of weight on that when it's right in like that. We've also got a portable USB shower and a bucket to shower with. I don't know whether they're going to be using that today, but yeah, so basically that's the gist really. I have got some plans for this, and I'll share them at the end of the video basically, but obviously you'll need to modify them to fit your own car, but it's fairly straightforward, and I'll show you some of the other features later on. These things here are called flap stays, and I'll put a link into the description where you can find them. They're really, really good because you basically pull it up and it just locks in place. And you've got a fairly, I mean, I wouldn't put, you know, 50 kilos on it, but you've got a fairly decent work surface there. You can put your pan on or whatever. This is a camping gas cooker, comes with these removable cartridges. Very, very cheap. You can pick them up for about 20 quid or something like that. Again, I'll put a link in the description to that, so you can go and grab one if you want, but all fits in quite nicely there. So that drawer just pops away like that basically, and then we can go and grab our bits and pieces there. I might actually put this on a hinge or something like that, but I'll have a think about that. So we got our plates in there, our pans. Get ourselves set up for a nice tea. Yeah, there's our knives and forks anyway as well. Matching the upholstery, as you can see there. Nice match, all homemade. So what we normally do is we'll just rock up somewhere, we'll go for a walk or something like that. So we do a lot of hiking, a lot of scramble and mountaineering, and then as long as we can find ourselves a nice quiet spot, we'll just stop over somewhere like this basically. Because we're essentially self-contained, we can just cook wherever we need. So we normally just take some pasta or some burgers or something like that. I normally take a couple of cans of beer and she just has a couple of bourbons or a gin or something like that. But one of the issues we had last time was that it was windy when we were trying to cook and it kept blowing up the flames. So we just bought a new windshield, so we're going to try that out today. So hopefully that's alright.
I'm thinking it might work as a spotter board a bit as well then.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, does it? How does it stick in? Oh, perfect, yeah. How much was that?
It was £10 on Amazon.
Right. And that works around anything basically?
Yeah, well it's more for the jet oil, but I'm thinking it'll probably give us a bit of stability around this as well.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just to complete, to stop the splashing we were getting last time.
Yeah,
just as an
that
extra.
sounds pretty good, yeah. I'll put a link to the description and then if you want to pick one up. So it is a little bit windy here, and that's really made a difference, that. So nice little piece of kit, and I use that for wild camping as well because it's really light. So what other drawer here contains a little bit of storage, but the main thing is we've got a cool box in here. So again, we've got those flat trays in. So we actually built the boot jump, and then afterwards we found this on Amazon. It just happened to be the perfect size. So you can see down there we've got a little bit of storage at the back there, and we can get to that storage from the side there. So that's just great for putting like slippers in and stuff like that. There's another one down there as well we use for just chucking like tissues and gas canisters in. What we did at the back there with the table leg is I also cut that out as well, and the idea of that is, you can see there, it just gives you access to under the seats in the car, so it means you can just chuck a few more bits in there. So I built this using trial and error basically. So during lockdown I ordered 2 sheets of ply off the internet because a lot of the stores were closed, so I just ordered 2 sheets of ply off the internet and a few packets of screws basically, and I just spent a few weekends working on it in the garage, and it kind of just came together. What are they?
Steak burgers.
Steak burgers?
Yeah, chili
just
steak
regular
burgers.
steak burgers?
Chili steak burgers.
Chili steak burgers.
8 ounces out of our local butcher. So.
Yeah, 8 ounce chili steak burgers out of the local butcher, so these look fantastic to be honest.
Keep the lid on just to keep the heat in.
Kill that gas, then we'll sort that later.
Yeah, I have.
If anyone's got any suggestions for things you can cook easily on a little cooker like that, you know, while you're outside, especially if it starts raining or anything like that, just give us a shout, leave a comment below, because at the moment we're on burgers and Pringles every time we go out, or something like that, or we just go to a pub. Prawn cocktail Pringles, living the dream here. Oh, I think I prefer cheese and onion. We'll just have a wee in the toilet there.
I know we've got the toilet, but do we need to put the blinds on that, or is it blacked out enough?
No, well, I don't know, if anyone comes past we'll find out. We've got a toilet at the back, and
a flushable chemical loo.
Yeah, we've got a flushable chemical toilet at the back, right at the back of the boot jump. And Alex thinks that when you're having a pee, people can see you, but you can't see into the window. Although you can see right out of the window, it is very well blacked out, so we can see all the mountains.
Around because no, you're not filming it.
I wasn't filming. I wasn't planning to film it. I was filming the build up to it, to be honest. So, have we got any food left? We had 2 burgers. Have we got anything else?
We've got cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, cheese slices.
Cheese slices.
We've got bombs. So
cheese
do you want
slices.
a buffet?
Really?
I've got butter.
We've got cheese slices and Pringles. This is not good.
Oh no, I've got proper cheese. Do you want cheese and crackers?
What do you mean? You mean cheese slices and crackers?
No, I've got Ritz crackers and pineapple roulade.
Oh, what? Let's have a look.
I forgot about that. Oh, happy days.
Mini roulade. Yeah, go on, I'll have cheese crackers and a Coors Light. And we got no red wine with that cheese, no?
No. Fails in that, but you can have a bourbon.
Probably should have bought a bottle of red wine, to be honest. No, I don't want a
You
bourbon.
don't want a cheese and wine evening in the van.
It's like basically it's like a bar in there. It's not good. I've only had two cans of lager, so I might have one more can, and then I'm probably going to bed, to be honest. It's a lovely view out here. You can see how nice it is outside. So we've had a few camper vans join us now. So there's about 5 or 6 campers in this kind of lay-by area now. So we've got 3 that way. You can probably only see 1 there. We've got a couple joined next to us there, and they look like they're cooking something very interesting. They got a whopping gas oven there. Yeah, and we give up cooking now. We've given up gas, so I think we're just on. What are we on? Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers, and maybe a little bit of bourbon. But we'll see. And it looks like another camper van has just arrived. So that they're packing them in here. Christ. It's a very popular spot, this. It's a very popular spot. Oh, it smells fantastic though. That's nice. I'll have a shot of that in a minute. With some Coke, obviously, to ruin it. Someone will leave a comment on this video saying, "Oh, you're mixing Coke with Buffalo Trace. That makes it unacceptable."
Just put less in these ones, okay? Or do you want a full one?
No, that'll do. No, just something to wash the crackers down with, ready. Cheers. Happy camping, or micro camping, or whatever you call it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice. So table locks in. Yeah, just roll out the sticky thing, yeah.
And then our middle ones can go back in.
Yeah, cool. Excellent. Blanket 1, blanket 2. Right, Anna, we just need to drop this down now.
Yeah.
Right, go on, drop it down into bed mode.
Yeah, we in.
Yeah, just flatten out a little bit, lift it up again. That's it, nice and straight, perfect. Anything needs to go under the storage, yeah?
Yeah, we'll be alright in a minute. We'll just put this back on place so it doesn't slip off.
Great stuff.
Just move this out.
So what we've done with the curtains is we've got this blackout system for the curtains. So basically, it's just a little wooden dowel with some hooks that go on the top there, and they just sit in the top of the sunroof there. They just sit in there like so, and then just put them in the right place there. Oops. So what we can do essentially is put that up there like so. Put that in there. And the final thing we do is just put these things in, which are usually car blinds, and you can get these off the internet, to be honest, from the manufacturer for most cars. So yeah, we're just going to kill this light here, and you can see how dark that is. It's virtually complete blackout. A little bit of light coming in around the cracks there, but I mean the camera can't pick anything up at all really. And you can just see if I just open that now straight away, it's still fairly light outside, so I'm just going to pop the head out to prove how light it is. So you can see this curtain and the blackout blinds do a really good job. And we've also got these are called wind deflectors. So what you do is you just crack your window so you can see there's some air coming in there, and they're really good. You can get it from most vehicles, so pretty cheap. I think I paid about £30 for them or something like that. You can normally get them for the centre windows as well, so I'm going to get a pair for the centre windows because they're really good. So you can see as soon as I shut those curtains, they're virtually complete blackout, and the camera is really struggling now. Got one of these little rechargeable camping lanterns. 25 quid. And again, from Amazon. Amazon sells some fantastic stuff for camping. I'll put a link in. This is really good. It's got multiple colours, so can't remember how you change the colour, so you can go. You see how bright that is. That's quite bright. It's got an emergency. I don't know what that's for. Probably attracts doggers or something like that, or sends the police after you. It's got various different modes. That's the warm white, which I quite like. It also doubles as a charge bank as well, so this is really good. So you can charge your phone off in an emergency, but I have a separate charge bank, so I prefer to really keep this just for light. I'll put a link in the video below. Really good. Really highly recommend these. We've used this for years now. Really good piece of kit. It's one of these. Yeah, see the way you can turn the brightness up and down, and that's like daylight now. Turn it down again. So that's kind of how I like it. A little bit of mood lighting with some Barry White on as well in a minute. What should we do today then?
I think we should still go for a walk in a minute.
A walk? Oh,
it's dry.
I don't know whether I want to go for a walk.
Just a quick one before breakfast, and then I'll cook sausage balls.
Little holes there, that'll learn a little bit of light in. I'm just going to get a little permanent marker on there, and I'm just going to fill them in basically with a black marker, and that should stop a little bit more light. They're not perfect, these deflectors, but they're really good. I'm also going to get probably install a curtain across here. You can get some generic curtains that just clip across, so I'll get one of those. Maybe even get them for the sides. What do you think? Been pretty comfortable then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a decent night's sleep.
These pillows are great as well. Take a little bit of getting used to, but I think they're a little bit better than them square ones. So. So we were going to go and do some hiking this morning, and we were going to go up, you can't see it now, but up the top of Mount Tourneo there, and probably along this ridge here, and just over kind of there and back down here basically, before we went home. But it's pretty wet, to be honest, so we'd be on a full waterproof day, so I'm not sure what we're going to do at the moment. So Alex is just getting dressed at the moment, and we'll just see where we are. As you can see, we've been joined by a few other camper vans in the night. Obviously a popular spot this. I'm not surprised, to be honest, because the views are absolutely amazing over there. Well, they would be if it wasn't misty. Yeah, so had a pretty good night's sleep. So the only problem we did have last night was that there's lots and lots of condensation on the car. So you can see we've got these wind deflectors here, and they let a lot of the condensation out, because you can actually get your fingers in there like that. These are really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get another set of these that go across there, and that should really help with the condensation, hopefully. Yeah, so probably give it about half an hour, have a cup of tea, decide whether we want to walk or not, and then if we're not going to walk, we'll probably just head home. It's looking like we've got this weather for the whole of the UK, to be honest. It's pretty abysmal. So we decided we'd do a little walk from the car this morning, and we're going to walk up this thing just behind us, which is, I think it's Mount Tourneo. So we've been... Say what?
And then the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Yeah, good luck with that one. So yeah, so we'll get up early, blow off the cobwebs and get a little bit of exercise in. And about 5 minutes into the walk, I'm struggling for breath. So I think I had too many beers last night. See how we get on, and then we'll get back and cook a bit of breakfast on the cooker, hopefully. Yeah, so this was a fantastic idea, this. We walked to the summit of Mount Tourneo. It didn't take us very long, but it's gale force wind, and it's absolutely abysmal. You can't see a thing. So yeah, what a jolly little walk this is. Yeah, so we're going to go across the ridge and walk back down to the car, I think. Yeah. Nice idea this, brilliant. Look at that, can't wait for the next one, somewhere over there.
That's what you need after a nice walk.
Look at that.
Go off and go.
It smells fantastic, doesn't it? So we're just about to have our sausage barbs, and it's still a little bit foggy, but we've got a pretty nice view there, so what more do you want really? Sponsored by Heinz Tomato Ketchup. Sausage barbs and a cup of tea, you just can't beat that, to be honest. Fantastic. Look at that view. What a place to have your breakfast.